Hey guys, it's B here for World Side Eye. Guess who just turned their blog into a vlog? This girl right here. I have a couple of people and things to give the side eye to this week, so let's get right into it. So the first person I want to give the side eye to is Robin Robinson. I think that's her name. The lady from Good Morning America. Chris Brown was on there this past Tuesday promoting his new album, F-A-M-E or Fame. He sat down, you know, after his performance and everything, or prior to. I didn't see the actual show. I saw, like, the clip. She asked him, like, questions regarding Rihanna and the whole domestic violence situation. He kind of wasn't having it, so just take a look at it real quick.
He took responsibility for hitting his then girlfriend, Rihanna. Have you all seen each other, been around each other?
I mean, not really. I mean, it's not really a big deal to me now as far as that situation. I think I'm past that in my life, and I think today is the album day, so that's what I'm focused on. So everybody go get that album.
And that is something that we are. Have you been able to? How have you been able to?
I've been focusing on this album, you know. I think this album is what, you know, I want people to hear and want people to really get into. So definitely this album is what I want them to talk about and not the stuff that happened 2 years ago.
As you can see, he gets a little angry. Those eyes, he's like, I'm a big Chris Brown fan. When he dyed his hair blonde, I kind of was like, what are you doing, Chris? Like, they're going to think you crazy, boy. But now it's kind of grown on me. But after this, the squinty eye and the blonde hair combination, a little bit crazy. People keep saying this is a question that he's going to get for the rest of his life. I feel like if he's moved on from it and Rihanna's moved on from it, then we should move on from it. The whole thing about him breaking the window and the shards of glass spilled out onto the streets of New York City. When they showed the clip, it was a piece of glass this big in the streets. Word is that they're not going to press any charges against Chris Brown. I've heard different things. I've heard that, oh, ABC's not going to have him perform on any of their other shows, and, oh, they're not pressing charges because they want him to perform. I know he's supposed to perform on Dancing with the Stars, but we'll keep our fingers crossed and see. Speaking of Dancing with the Stars, I worked as an intern for Wendy Williams. I watched her on Dancing with the Stars this week. Wendy, I feel bad. Not so much that I don't think you can dance. I feel like you were really nervous, and I saw the tears in your eyes, like welling up with tears like you always do. It's good to have people support you. To have a bunch of back patters, I don't know what else to call them, around you isn't such a good thing, because everything I've seen with people talking about it that are like, I know that are Team Wendy, which I'm still Team Wendy. I have faith in you, but I'm not going to fool myself into thinking it was something that it wasn't. I feel like you look really nervous. You were kind of stiff. When you did this, I was on the floor. Oh my god, that was me in dance school. It took me back to like 1992. I hope that you do better, but so far, it's okay. Hopefully, it gets a little better. So I'm going to give the side eye to Robin Robinson. I think that's your name. I'm going to give myself the side eye for not knowing her name and researching this prior to. I'm going to say Wendy Williams, you get a half side eye. Because I'm still Team Wendy for Dancing with the Stars, but that first dance, girl. There's been a couple of new shows on VH1 filling their black quota. The new show, Love and Hip Hop. At first, I kind of was angry about it because I'm like, yo, really VH1? With all the black reality shows, can we get it together? How about we toss some of them over there to BET who's playing freaking Menace to Society with no curses in it all day long, every day? Step up your content. Love and Hip Hop, I like it now. I didn't think I was going to like Jim Jones' girlfriend because I'm not a big Jim Jones fan. Slum, boiling, flossing, splashy, wavy. He's the king of all ad-libs. But I really like his girlfriend. But I digress. The other person on this show is a girl who, I forgot her name is Shaloma, Lavondra. I don't know what her name is. I think it starts with an S. She's a rapper. She's from Cali. Shatoy? I don't know. The first episode she had on a cat suit that was all sequins, and it had a V, a split V from her hoo-ha all the way up to here. In the V, it was lace. Girl, you at a club? What the hell are you thinking? And she's kind of old looking. I feel like that is not age appropriate. I'm gonna give her the side eye for that cat suit. Another show I want to talk about real quick, I just want to touch on, is that Beverly Hills Fabulous show. Elgin Charles, who is a celebrity hairstylist, and I think he was married to Jackée. Oh, Mary. That Jackée. I think he's a little how you doing, but I can't tell if it's how you doing or country. I just like to say that I think he looks like Antoine Dotson and Steve Harvey's love child. Cue the pictures. See what I'm talking about? Just like him. The last thing I want to touch on, this is kind of old, but I mean, I feel like I watch it on a weekly basis just because it's so damn funny. Waka Flocka Flame. I don't know where he's from. He's from somewhere in the South. I'm going to assume somewhere in the South. He has a really funny accent. When he talks, I feel like I need subtitles. I don't even know how long ago this was. He was on 106 in Park. And the question asked was,
what are your thoughts on education?
Education big, though. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I didn't finish school, I got a GED, but education big, though, bro. That's about the biggest thing I ever did was drop out. Education good. I just did some high school.
Any plans on ever going back or
going back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got shut down this route, man.
Gotcha.
I might study into geometry. Like I'm a mathematic person. Real talk.
Are you really?
Real talk.
okay, you dropped out of school and school is good and books and pencils and protractors. All you had to say was, oh, stay in school, kids. If you don't know the answer to a question, just don't say a bunch of random stuff. And we know you're lying about the geometry because anytime somebody does this when they answer a question, math, like geometry, yeah. What are you talking about? Terrence goes on to ask him, oh, what do you feel about voting? And this is what this idiot says.
My thoughts on voting. Voting cool. Voting good. Though I'm gonna keep it real though. Nah, bro, I can't even keep it real. Like voting good though. Like you supposed to vote. Like you supposed to really get into it. Them folks talking about. I don't know that. Hey, we gotta run that back, man.
Oh, I really gotta like get into that. If you don't know the answer to something, don't guess. Guessing goes against you. Forget what you heard in school. Oh, never mind. You dropped out, so this doesn't apply to you. You shouldn't feel bad though, because you're not the first dumb, I'm not going to call you dumb because that's wrong. You're not the first stupid rapper to hit the scene. Years and years ago, Mase was on 106 in Park when Free and AJ were on the show. That's a long time ago. Mase was on there promoting the song 24 Hours to Live. It was a big thing. He was on there and the song was popping. And they asked him, Mase, if you had 24 hours to live, what would you do? This idiot says this. Oh, I don't have a clip because I don't think YouTube existed back then. So I'm going to do a reenactment of what he said. I get everybody out the building. Boy, you have smoked yourself retarded. Was that the question? Mase, if the building's on fire, what would you do? That wasn't a question. If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do? I mean, Waka, don't feel bad because for all those feels, you and Mase should come out with a new song. And it should have stuff like geometry in it. And if you had 24 hours to live. And GEDs. And Mase is a pastor now, so... Or is he still a pastor? I'm giving the side eye to Mase for... I'm not sure if he's still a pastor. I think he still has a church, but you still reverending? Reverending? What's the word? So I'm going to give the side eye to Waka Flocka for just not shutting up when you don't know the answer. Just shh. And I'm going to give the side eye for Mase for thinking you knew the answer when you really didn't understand the question. Well, that's it for this week's World Side Eye. If you have any suggestions, hit me up on Twitter. It's World Side Eye. At World Side Eye. Or hit me up on the bottom down here, comment. If you have anyone else you want me to give the side eye to, let me know. But I'll see you next week. Must not bow, 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 waka, 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 bow, 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 waka smash, waka angry.
I go hard in the paint.